The serial genocider. A dozen buildings had been blown to smithereens. Hundreds of lives had been lost. I had just finished my 81st cup of coffee and it still could not prevent my headache caused by not having a lead in tracking down this serial genocider. This cold-blooded serial genocider had been expressing his demand through live broadcast. His face was censored and he spoke a different language. Our interpreters had a difficult time trying to translate whatever he was trying to say, as his voice was heavily modulated to the extent that it became inaudible. A few minutes had passed and already a dozen more buildings had been blown to bits. Where did he get so many bombs? Where did he hide them? At this rate, he would tear our nation apart. We could not seek other nations for help anymore. We were the only ones left. The rest were annihilated in the nuclear holocaust. We managed to survive as we had successfully terraformed the moon and built our settlement there. Come to think of it, this serial genocider seemed to belong to one of the fallen nations on Earth. Was he Asian or was he from the Middle East? I'm not so sure. At last, our interpreters finally succeeded. It turned out that this serial genocider's demand was his desire for revenge. He claimed that we were solely responsible for triggering World War III, and that we had a hand in the development of a more devastating nuclear warhead. He did not care if his actions would lead to the end of humanity. He even said that he had solid evidence that we accidentally. Our government immediately shut down the genocider's broadcast. I believe that the government was just doing the right thing. This guy was just spurring nonsense after nonsense. There was no way we were responsible for destroying the world. Then, I got sleepy. The effect of my 81st cup was beginning to wear off. I needed a coffee break. I had been in the headquarters following this case without sleep for 3 days. I needed another cup of coffee to soothe my nerves. I went to use the automatic coffee machine in the pantry. The coffee machine was not working no matter how hard I pressed the button. I decided to open the cover of the machine to see if I could fix it. I was then shocked to see there was a bomb inside the coffee machine. And it was ticking fast.